Hello everyone, it's me, Pan Puffs, and today we'll be diving into the present make Luke HarleyTBS drama. Ever since I seen HarleyTBS video about the current drama he is with Prison Mate Luke, and I think Camera is also involved. At first I'm like, wow, this sounds ridiculous and petty. Now, why I think HarleyTBS isn't right? Well, as always, President Luke, he likes to exaggerate things. Like, if you ever watch his video, he will say things that are complete out of context. As well as he called HarleyTBS a clout chaser, which is totally untrue. And plus, HarleyTBS, he sounds genuine. He doesn't sound like he is a manipulator or a liar. No, everything he says is completely true, and he provides evidence. As well, he admits that he was wrong, that camera was actually not in a good state to be live streamed or something. But if you want more context, please go check those videos out in the description. I just feel like this was felt like more like an attack on Harley, since from my outsider perspective, I don't think that he's a bad guy. President Michael can think all he wants, but it's kind of ridiculous how he wants to attack mostly a 16-year-old. Me and Harley, we're around the same age. But still, it's just ridiculous. Now, here's my initial opinion on Prison Maker's content. Well, I used to actually enjoy his content for the most part. He makes alright videos. But when he makes videos like this, I don't know. I really don't know. He can actually make good videos with good research. He can do that. But most of the time, he does not want to do that. And he always look at one side of the conversation. As well as Harley wasn't even defending Lexic. And that's the only time they agreed on something is when it came to Lexit. But still, Prison Make Luke, you have the potential of being a good commentator, but apparently you have not learned from the parasitical allegations where you were first bashing on Ivory, calling him a clout chaser, and then you started calling Parasitical a pedophile. So no, you have not learned, and you will probably never learn because you're probably too narcissistic or egotistical to even admit your own faults. President Luke, you can be a good person, but you're just an ass. You're just acting like an ass. And also about why the drama is pointless. Well, number one, it's pointless. It's petty. I have been in drama before, and I have never seen this drama being so petty. Currently, TBS, I can empathize with you because I remember I have been accused of things which are true, completely not true. Like, I remember this one time where I was accused of romanticizing serial killers, even though I was not at all, which was kind of ridiculous, even though I wasn't romanticizing them at all. I was excusing Purple Guy's actions, but apparently I was pretty much attacked for fucking no reason besides me writing a fucking fan fiction. And also, I remember this one time where I was called manipulative and trying to win the breakup war, which I actually wasn't. So yeah, I wasn't called a cop chaser, but I was called worse things than that. The word clout chaser is dumb. Let's just call it as is. Attention seeking. But I don't think HarleyTBS is attention seeking. No, it's not at all. But my own opinion on him is that I think he makes good content. His videos is well researched. He doesn't exaggerate things. He says it just as it is. As well as he kind of agrees. His drama is kind of pointless. Yeah, he actually he can admit his faults and agree with the criticism, while Prismate Luke can't. He just can't. Cause he think he had not do, like, he's like, he can't do no wrong, like he's an angel or something, like he's the next coming of Christ. Which he's actually not. He just thinks he is. Like, he thinks he's all goody good. Like, no, you're not. I just don't like him portraying him in a bad light. Like, he just does not want to give up. Like, he just wants those views. He does not want to give up on this drama. I thought this drama was done when he said his final claims, but no, he wants to bring it back. Oh, let's resurrect this from the dead. Yes, I know I'm being passive aggressive. That's how I feel through this whole situation. It's just petty, pointless drama, as pointless as the Toby drama. And I don't care what you say, like, oh, don't compare this to the Toby drama. But no, I'm gonna compare this to the Toby drama because that's what it exactly is. Pointless. It all started with criticism, and then I don't know anymore at all. What have this community come to? Like, I remember back in the day, it wasn't so toxic. Like, really. People just want to always, like, jump out on things, and it's just pointless. It's just pointless. Let's not bring this back from the dead anymore, please. Can we just, like, leave? Have you ever thought about this? Oh, I remember, have you ever thought about this? Look into that, skull of yours and think, should this be a good idea for me to bring this back to life and actually not make any good content? I never thought about that before. I guess it doesn't exist. I'm sorry. I'm just fed up with this bullshit. I'm not gonna watch Prison Make Luke ever in my entire life. I thought you were actually a good person. I thought you were genuine, but no. You are just a downright monster. And I hope I never, ever, ever, ever watch your content ever again. Yes, you may say this is emotional response, but seriously, Luke, just give up. Just leave this boy alone. Just leave them alone. That's all I'm asking for for advice for all of them. Cameron, Luke, dear Luke and Cameron, please let this go. If now think about this. Now think about this. If you Okay, so if you broke up with your girlfriend and they say don't bring them up and then you just bring them up, that's basically what this is. You bring it up again when you just shouldn't. For my advice to Harley, I would say just think. I don't know. It's just that I really think that you are a good person and that I believe that you should finally be able to rest knowing that you won't probably be canceled. Or mostly just pay no attention to them because they don't deserve your attention at all. They don't deserve it at all. Luke, I don't even know about Cameron, but it's just pitiful. Not you, Harley. No. Your actions were pitiful because at least your actions were genuine. While Luke was not genuine at all. But I also noticed your tweet longer, which will like. So here is his tweet longer. So let's just read this together. The final thing I'll say about my dispute with Prismate, Luke, and Cameron. I don't want to drag this out or make this too long to read. I just want to finally close the book on this situation. For myself, that is. The situation has been blown out of proportion by people involved in it. Namely Luke, because he made a video dragging 10,000 people into it. This drama was stressful, unfair, and a logical one. If he even had valid criticism, that would be fine. But his whole debate is that I told some guy to live stream when he was breaking down, and then I made content for clout. Seriously, these posts don't even matter. It just looks like Luke was thinking to defend himself and call me out when there really was no reason to. This whole dispute had felt like a private issue that people made public only for their self-gain. I asked Cameron and Luke several times to text me privately, and neither them have. No matter what they say, it's not cancel worthy or any of that bullshit. It's just Luke extending his points and using heavy words to make an allegation against me seems multiple times worse than XR. And now Cameron is making a whole video claiming my liar and checking him in the chat, knowing the fact, even if I didn't say it in the chat, I checked him on the next day. I spoke to Ghost agreement about the stream, and I also spam calling him during the stream, which I would have done if I didn't care. This situation is just too going at me for the sake of it, and I'm not giving him my time anymore. They can say whatever they want, but at the end of the day, I already proved how little their word actually means. I want them to sort out privately, but they won't, so I'm stepping it back from it. I'm not giving it any attention anymore. I require all the evidence needed against Luke and Cameron in a professional and logical way. Even when they so unfairly attack me like they have, I think from anyone's perspective, it's very clear how malicious their intent is. I feel like even if you don't like me, you have to recognize how stupid this debate is and how illogical these attacks are. Every piece of criticism I wave against Luke and Cameron is valid. I hope they learn from it. Luke, look at both sides of every situation. Have a good day. Well, when I look at this clip bunker and people are voting it like that, a lot of people voted that response, but to be honest, I think it was like a very, very, very good response. I don't know what y'all are saying, but that's a good response right there. He took those words right out of my mouth. Oh, seriously, I don't hate. I just don't hate Prison Mate Luke, though it may seem that way. I don't hate them. I just think that their actions were kind of dumb. Like, attacking is basically a big creator talking a small creator. That's how it is. It's just, I'm new to the commentary. Like, I've just been making commentary videos since like a few months ago. But I'll just say, I mostly try to look at both perspectives because I prefer to look at both perspectives. Because if I look at just one, then number one, that isn't content, and number two, it's just one-sided. Like me and Harley, we can both agree it's best to look at both perspectives at all costs. I don't care what it is. It could be allegations. It could be something petty. Look at both sides, Luke. Think about it. Just think about it in that big brain of yours. To Harley, I wish you the best. Even though we barely talk and we barely talk, but still, I think that you're a good person, and I personally feel that you should be able to move on from this and not pay them any time of day anymore. And I hope, even though you're on 9K and you are bigger than me, I still hope that you will become bigger than you actually are. Because I think